But of course, there's always going to be loopholes if you're paying attention. There's always going to be loopholes. But
even you that you are living within your means, people look down on you.
Because I know somebody like this, and I always wonder to how did you get into this game?
Someone does that to me. I don't care how many contracts we sign. If I see any money that is suspicious, I want to know where it came from. Hi guys, welcome back to the Truth and Tales podcast with your favorite host, Victoria and
Yemi.
Yay! Welcome back to the channels, guys. How have you guys been? How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining us for yet another interesting episode. You know how we do it here, okay? For as many that has liked, as many that have subscribed, especially those that are subscribed. You guys have a special place in our hearts, okay? We thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. For as many of you that keep watching, thank you. But if you are watching and you are yet to subscribe, God knows the number of your house. God is watching you. Please subscribe to this channel, okay? Click on the subscribe button below and subscribe to our channel. Remember, we are also available in all of your podcast channels, okay? So you can also listen to us if you're not a video person, right? And you can follow us on our Instagram page, our personal channel. Our personal channel is always linked below. Victoria's channel. Victoria. I was pointing at you. My channel is Victoria Fash on YouTube, and Yemi's channel is Yemi Ayodeji. So please make sure you check out our channel to see what we are up to in our personal lives. Okay, so plenty of talk. Enough of the plenty talk, okay?
Yes.
So Yemi, what do we have today? Do we have a tale or a truth?
Yes. Today we have a truth. Yeah, we have a truth today, a relationship truth. And this one is quite interesting because, you know, anything that involves money is always interesting, okay? So let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and just read the truth of the day, okay? So it says, please, I want to divorce him as fast as I can. So obviously this is a woman writing. Please, I want to divorce him as fast as I can. I want to extricate myself from this marriage the fastest way possible. This one is in a hurry.
Extricate.
The fastest way possible. I'm telling you. Two people have contacted me that he is owing them money. One actually came to my home. One found me online. Help me based on this. Okay, now she begins to tell the tale. I'll be the truth now.
Okay.
So he goes, my husband took money from people to trade without my knowledge, and he's owing people 136 million. I'm guessing this is in Naira.
Let me continue reading. Let me quickly convert it in dollar.
And he's owing people 136 million whatever currency. This is after I bailed him out in 2017 after doing the same thing, and he promised with an agreement letter to desist from this. I found this development by mistake. I also take up 80%, if not all, the responsibility of the home. He drives my car. In fact, he has destroyed 2 cars I gave him. As soon as I found out, he left the house with me fending for 3 children. The issue now is that the people he owes are now trying to reach me online, and he brought one to our home to let them know he has a family. I didn't know this was what he was doing. He has now been gone for 1 month. For 1 month now. He has been gone for 1 month now. I need to divorce him. He also stole thousands of dollars from our home. Please, I need to know the cost of divorce and use the grace of this community to speed it up, because I do not want anything to do with him. There are so many things he has done, but for the sake of him still being the father of my children, I will just focus on divorce. Please, any diligent divorce lawyer to expedite the process so I can move on with my life in place. God bless. Wow. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's quite an interesting one. A case of money management in marriage, in a relationship. You know, money management, abuse of money, wastage of money, serial borrowing. And whatever it is that you want to call it. But what, Victoria, You know, what do you think of this? What do you think of this issue?
I think the only issue I have, by the way, that money in US dollars is like 327,000 US dollars.
Okay.
Like, that's using 4.0. That's even old US. That's old
conversion
exchange rate. It's not the exchange rate of today. It's going to over. Anyways, so where were we? Well, for me, I don't know. I think the only issue I have with that story is where she said that I didn't know it was like this. Madam, let's wait a minute.
Wait a minute, exactly.
The first time you bailed him out, but you didn't know. Like, what are you saying? Or maybe she meant she didn't know before they got married. Now, I know that this is also, there's an angle of managing finance in marriage, right? But I don't know if this particular topic, because I know that's something we want to talk about, but I don't know if this particular tale fits into it, because I don't know if this is about managing finances. It could be, and I could be wrong.
This one is not even about managing money.
About
this is the character of the husband.
This is just about marrying a greedy person. It's about knowing who you are about to get married to, doing your due diligence before you end up marrying somebody. You understand? Because to me, I cannot understand how she did not know. So before you got married to him, you did not do your due diligence. You didn't ask him questions about finance. You didn't know, because someone like that now, like, is obviously a person that would, you know, have a lot of borrowing instances. This is the first time he's been borrowing money or getting money from people to scam, because this is like scamming. You collect, because that's what they do, okay? Funny enough, this story is sounding so familiar, because I have a lawyer friend who was telling me about a similar story of one of his clients, right? He also collected money from different people to trade. Over 100 million. There's almost over 100 million, you know, Naira, to also trade, and everything went down the drain.
What are they trading?
And you know, it became an issue. So it's looking like a story that I might even know, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's a different scenario. I don't know. Yeah, but you know what they do now? It's just like this MMM thing. According to that particular story that I know, this man collects money from people to do like this chain of investments, where you use this person's money to pay this person, this person's money to pay this person. You know, just like MMM. You know, MMM is crowd investment. People are coming to you, and then they're using your money to pay somebody this money. But it will get to a point where the circle we have to break. You understand? And somebody is not going to get paid, or a certain number of people will not get paid. And that's where the issue now happens. So, or some of them collect money, use it to trade in foreign markets, or use it to trade in currency and what they call this thing, forex exchange and the rest of it. So they keep the profits, they keep most of the profits, and they give the person who has the, you know, even banks do it. That's the way banks trade in the market, okay? That's how you invest and you get returns, you understand? They trade with your money, they now give you back the money and add some interest to it, whilst they keep the larger part of the interest, you understand? So that's how it works. But if you don't know about the stock market or the forex exchange market, you are going to run at a lot, because that is literally a high risk investment, okay? And sometimes you might be the best mind in town, you get, but the market can just go down, you understand? So to me, I just feel like this is a very shady business, and he's not just doing it now, okay? It's not just a now something. It's something you would have seen traces of. You know a greedy person, because this man to me is like a greedy person. You know a greedy person by the way, you know, a person that lives beyond their means, beyond their means, beyond what they can earn. Now, this person has greed inside of him. You want to own houses, you want to own cars, but you're not ready to actually put in the hard work. He always wants to, like, these are signs that you see that this person is trouble. You understand? A person that is not content with what he's earning or what he has, right? But is constantly looking for quick ways to make money. Quick way. I have a guy like that. Like, he's not ready for stress, and I understand. They call it working smart. Now, nobody wants to work, you know, 8 hours a day and end up with peanuts. You understand? But come on, before you can earn, there's some level of work, you understand, that has to go into it. But when you see someone who is not willing to work, you understand, you can start to see the traces. That's why I find it very difficult to believe that you did not see it. Maybe, and this is the thing, maybe the time that the two of you were just dating, or you just got married newly, the money was coming in. It was coming in. You did not ask him where he's getting his money from. You did not ask him what business he's doing that is bringing this huge amount of money. You understand? But the two of you were enjoying it. Now that it has become, you're not looking for a way to jackpot. But then again, I don't know, but to me, this is how I see the whole scenario. You can't say that your husband is into something, a shady deal like that.
Yeah.
He's bringing in money. You cannot trace where the money is coming from. You understand?
Yeah.
And you didn't know. To me, it just sounds very fishy. I don't know. What do you think?
I think for
maybe
me,
I'm reading too much into it.
I think for me, I totally agree with what you said. Like I don't know how you will not know how the person that you're married to makes money, like makes a living, that you can say, okay, because what she's saying is that to trade. Well, trade what? What exactly are you trading? Because anyway, I totally agree with that perspective. But I know someone that an adult, a grown up woman that experienced this as in a teenage. Like I know somebody like that. Wow. She's married to somebody that spent all her money, and not just spending her money. She was or is, I don't even know whether, when they do not legally divorce, but they are separated and they are like divorced, something like that. And this man would spend her money. Not just spend her money, he will borrow money and tell people that, okay, his wife will pay for it. In fact, they will go to church, it will promise a large amount of money in front of church. People will clap, and it will not pay back. And people, because the woman is very active in the church, people will now start asking, how is your husband? And to cover the shame and everything, she would have to pay for it and all of that. And you know the way it is, like those days now, marriage is something that every woman wants to have. And so in the bid to cover her marriage, she was constantly protecting him by paying this money, and it was telling on the family, it was telling on the, because when you're constantly paying debts that you do not owe, you can't use the money to take care of the children, you can't use the money to fund your own business, you're constantly paying debts that somebody owe, and your own car. This person in this truth also said he would take her cars, he will spoil it, and then he will go.
She gave him
exactly the same. Exactly the same way.
This guy is obviously he has problem with money management. You are right about that. You're right. He has problem with money management, but he's also a very, I don't know,
it's about what you said, that these people like a certain lifestyle, but they are not willing to do the work to fund that lifestyle. That's just it. They want other people to do the work while they enjoy the money. That's like, I'm just trying to say that this thing is happening.
Get rich quick.
This thing is happening, and it might seem like a story. It might seem like, oh, how did you get yourself inside? Because I know somebody like this, and I always wonder to, how did you get into this mess? Like, how did this man become this? And I remember that this woman used to say that he wasn't like that when they met. Like, he wasn't like that. Like, he would take care of her, he would buy things, he would do this. She knew what he was doing. Like, he was selling cars, and he had a depot, because showroom, what they call it now, where he will bring in second-hand cars from abroad, and he was selling it in his shop and all of that, not knowing that that business that he's claiming that he is doing is actually not his. He's just maybe helping the friend to do it, and then he made it so much that, and he was very caring. It was all of, when he's going to the parents' house, he's always doing, it did not seem like a careless person with money. His character was just, but of course there's always going to be loopholes if you're paying attention. There's always going to be loopholes, but when marriage is always at the forefront, is in your eyes, you will be blinded to those loopholes. And in my own opinion, I think this was the case with this woman, because she said that she bailed him out in 2017. If this was maybe before the marriage, that means you knew when you were dating. And let's say if this was even in the marriage, that means you had enough money to bail him out. You are doing well. You are doing, and you already knew from that moment that this person has issues with money. So she's aware, either before or after. She's aware. But I think that most times these people, women, don't leave such relationship, or they don't take measures at the time that they see that this thing is wrong, because they want to stay married. They want to save their face because of shame. Oh, this and all of that comes with women and marriage. So I'm guessing, because I know somebody like this, I'm guessing that this was the case, because this woman that I know, she still finds ways to, after so many years, this man came back. And this one has tried to pick up her life together, and she bought a car, she's doing well. This one came back, begged and apologized. One day he said, okay, let me quickly borrow your car. He took that car, and it was another state that they found him. All in the name of saying forgiveness. So I'm just trying to say that these people have deep character issues, and they're very manipulative, and they're very corny. if they these people that do this as business, they are very greedy and they don't want to do the work, and so they use this small brain that they have to plan corny things, to manipulate, to lie, to find ways that they will trap women that have the money to support this thing that they want to do. This woman is saying, you bailed somebody out after doing so, and you're saying a written document, a document of consent, giving her proof that I won't do this again.
Yeah.
False proof. That I won't do this again. Meanwhile, it is all a lie. That's how they behave, That's how. So I'm just saying that, yes, there are signs that you would know, like, there are things that will prove to you that this person is not doing well. Like, when you don't know where the person works, like, there are just things, that there are loopholes if you're watching. But I think that sometimes on the part of the women, we always don't see these loopholes. We always don't see where there's, those signs, those red flags. We don't see them because that marriage is in our eyes. That relationship is in your eyes. Everybody is getting married around you. You are 35 or
God,
you are
when?
That age. God, when? And then you just do it, ignoring those little signs that you're seeing. I think that's the case from most people. Like, from my perspective, this is how I see it, because even when he left, leaving the children with her, she's not even bothered. Now she's just at the point that, I don't need this man again. Let me just divorce and have my peace.
Yeah.
That's where she's at, So it's not really about, she not being able to take care of herself. She just wanted marriage. I'm just, like, this is my own perspective of it. Like, and when you just want marriage and you're not getting the kind of people and you're feeling like, oh, time is going, you settle for people like this. That's just what I feel. Greedy people. And you have the money. You'll be like, okay, it's just marriage I'm looking for. Let me just... it happens that way. So that's just what
It's just a very sad situation. But we find a lot of ladies falling into this trap. You marry a man that seems like everything now, right? You allow a lot of things you allow the money, the good time, the nice, goody, everything to blind your eyes from actually asking the questions that matter. That's why I'm always big on relationships. Like, before marriage, I hardly talk about marriage. But when it comes to relationship, like, I'm so big on it. Because if you miss it and you marry the person you're not supposed to marry, it's going to affect you. This woman now, you have children. Now you're going to get a divorce, okay? And then you'll be the one that will have to cater for your children alone, because you chose I don't know. But anyways, I don't know.
Not just the financial part of taking care of the children, no, because that one is even minor. The financial part of taking the children is minor. The fact that you have to explain the kind of person their father is to the children, the fact that you have to explain what led to the separation, the fact that you have to raise children in that kind of situation, and there's a whole lot that affects these 3 children now. I just want to divorce. I just want to go my own way. There are 3 children involved now. Anyway, go on.
Imagine 3 children. That is, the marriage has been there for a while. You understand? Like, you've been married to this person for a while. You saw that he has a tendency. And I don't know, I think it's our African nature, right? And I know that in marriage, like, there are things that will come up in the middle of your marriage. You have to give yourself chances and the rest of it sometimes, you understand? Yeah. But when it comes to issues like money, right? Somebody is scamming people. It does not just stop, okay? It's like someone that is addicted to gambling. It doesn't just stop. That person needs to go through therapy. That person needs to go through, counseling session. He needs to, I don't know, whatever. But that person needs help. It's not just going to end because you signed a document, okay? So he scammed people the first time. You said it's not, then it's scammed again. Now over 100 in this economy. Where are you gonna get 100 million naira? Literally alone, in the name of God.
I'm telling you, it's just like, I don't, and this, we also wanted to talk about management of money, but I don't think it's going to be in this particular episode.
Yeah, I think we can talk about that in our next tale. I think that one fits better into it. But this one is just be open. Be sure that you know what you are getting into. Open your eyes. Ask questions. I always talk. When I met my husband, I knew his colleagues. I wanted to know where you work exactly. What do you do? You understand? How much do you earn? Let me know how much you earn, so that if I start to see a lifestyle that is not commensurate with what you are earning, I will be able to question it. You understand? So that we don't have issues like this. Okay, it's say, for instance, if he says it does importing, exporting, he sells car, whatever. Have you gone to? I'm not saying that you're going to be doing FBI, but this is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You cannot afford to make any mistakes, okay? But most of us, we get caught up in the love moments, the happiness, the joy, the you know, the vibes and everything, that we forget to do our due diligence, which is my problem. So see, one thing I'm taking from this is that look before you get married. Be sure, make sure you know, especially when it comes to finances, know his attitude to finance. Is he a person that spends more than he earns? Is he a person that gets money mysteriously, you cannot trace it? Is he a person that is, you know, he has greed on the inside of him? He does not mind, you know, doing shady businesses, doing things that would make another person cry. That's why I always say, bring up scenarios, bring up, you know, stories are online. Discuss with him. Hear what he thinks. Listen to his mindset. That is the way you get to know a person's true self, okay? This thing happens to person. What do you think about it? Without judgmental feeling. So sometimes you can even pretend like, oh, you are all in for it, just to hear what he thinks about it. You understand? Don't take anything lightly, okay? And the second thing I'm going to get is, when a man or a woman shows you who he is, right? Believe him. If he shows you that he's a fraudster, know that this person you're married to is a fraudster. He did it the first time. You signed a contract, so you didn't, you know, check his patterns to be sure that he's not doing this again. You understand? If someone does that to me, I don't care how many contracts we sign. If I see any money that is suspicious, I want to know where it came from. I want to, and I must be sure, show me evidence. Let me know where this money is coming from. You understand? So that we don't end up in this place that we are in. And when you know that the person has a problem, let him get help. Okay? You are not a counselor, you are not a doctor, you are not the person that will make the person change. It's like an addiction. When the person is addicted to money, addicted to greed, addicted to gambling, or, you know, he wants to get money fast, those people can do anything to get money. If somebody approach him now and say that, bring one of your children, let us use them to get the 100 or something million kidney that you owe people, they won't mind. I was watching, I was reading the story of a girl on Instagram. She was talking about her cousin or her sister who, oh, Jesus Christ. See, I have seen so many stories online of ladies, young girls, for God's sake, young girls who will follow this young 20-something boys that are riding Benz, riding Range Rovers. You don't know where they are getting their money from. You know for a fact that these people are defrauding people, because how else are you getting your money? Your parents don't have money. Lifestyle. Even if they do, where do you get the money to fund the lifestyle that you're living? This lady said her cousin's fiancé told her that he wanted to take her home during this Christmas that just finished, take her home to his parents to go and, you know, see them and start the process of, you know, their marriage. Okay, on their way, of course, it's in the east. The lady does not know the area, so the guy was taking her through bushes and bushes and bushes. Before you know what is happening, the guy took her to where they are going to use her for rituals. You understand? When she got there, she saw other ladies there that were like more than 10 fellow young ladies there that were also there to be used for rituals. Thankfully for her, the guy forgot to tie her hand, so she was able to escape through the jungle and come and, you know, find her way back home. But there are a lot of girls over there that, you know, nobody knows. Some of them did not even, she's even lucky that she even told the people who she's going out with and where she's going. Some of them did not even say where they are going. And that's the way they'll just disappear into thin air. So I've seen, there was another one I saw, one very small boy. That boy should not be more than 21 years old. You understand? And this small girl too, that should not be more than 18 years old. There was a video of the two of them in the car, you know, dancing to, you know, music in a Benz, you understand, enjoying themselves. This guy used the girl for rituals and he disappeared. You understand? So and I feel like especially this generation, I don't know what is wrong. I did a video recently about our mindset, about money. It's like the devil. And I feel like social media, influencers on social media, and all of this is just making everything so worse. You understand? We would do anything to get money. The things we used to frown upon. My husband was saying this in my last video that before, when we were growing up, or he was growing up, because he's older than me. A shirt of
What is the difference? What is the difference? When we were growing up, what is the difference? Isn't that the same upbringing both of you have?
Please, there's a difference.
See you. Maybe there's a yourself.
Yes, ma. I know that you will always defend him. Anyway.
No. Be deceiving yourself, dear. Now, tell me the difference between the eras. See you, they dear. Anyway,
80s and 90s, there's a difference, please. Anyway, it was talking about, when they were growing up, when you see a man or a young boy that is having money mysteriously, nobody knows what he's doing. Parents will tell their children, don't go near this person. If they see you talking to the person, they will almost kill you. The things we used to frown upon, a woman snatch somebody's husband. When you do that thing, you'll be ostracized by the society, you understand? But now, you'll be seeing couple goals. There's one trending on social media right now. You understand? Any way to get money, whether you are dating a rich married man, whether you are breaking people's homes, whether you are killing the rate of kidnapping and money ritual in Nigeria now. People are missing every day. You will see them, they remove parts of their body. Like, so many things is happening. Why? In the pursuit of money. And what is fueling this sudden loss? Because I feel like this thing people wanted money when we were growing up. Like, everybody wanted to go rich, but we believed in hard work. But now, celebrities, influencers, all these people online, they make it look so easy. You understand? They make it look as if it's that easy to just make money. You get, today you enter Nollywood today, tomorrow you're already buying Range Rover. How? It's like, and then people will enter it and they are not getting the Range Rover. They are wondering what is happening. You understand what I'm saying? Tomorrow you go and fix bomb. Today you are driving Range Rover. So of course there's a link between fixing bomb and driving Range Rover. You understand? So there's just a lot that is happening in our society. People are desperate to get money. If they don't mind scamming people, they don't mind. Jesus Christ. I feel like at this point I'm just ranting. But the fact still remains, before you decide to go and date anybody or to marry anybody or to whatever, shine your eyes. Especially in this generation, so much is happening. You cannot afford to be sleeping. They will use your child to do ritual. If you marry a person that is filled with greed, sister, even you, very soon, everything is not about money. Work hard, manage what you have, enjoy what you have. And it's so bad that even you that you are living within your means, people look down on you. One person posted on my YouTube the other day that I married a man that didn't have a car.
Really?
In my mind, I'm like, so is the car is the key to happiness to marriage? I'm telling you, is the key to happiness to marriage. Like, you should see how materialistic our world has gotten into. You won't marry a man that does not have a car. You won't marry a man that does not have a mansion. You end up marrying him. He use you and your children to do rituals. Now, what's your eye they look for? Now your eye see. Do you understand? So nobody wants to. That process of, you will hear young ladies, you're telling that, you don't necessarily have to marry rich or whatever. Marry a man that has a vision, that has ambition, a man that has something doing and everything, and build with him. Young girls don't want to build. These young girls of these days, 21st century, Kini, they don't want to build. They don't want to take their time and build with their man. They want already made. You understand? So it just makes everything so sickening for me when I see stories like that, honestly. It's the truth. Open your eyes and be sure who you are marrying. Sorry, please take over.
I think that it boils down to knowing, because when you're already in it, the way out is most likely separation, or you leave the situation. That's just when you're already in it, and there's not much that can be done. Like this lady now, what kind of advice would somebody give to her now? Are we going to say, okay, stay and keep paying for the guy's mistakes and his excesses, or leave and face after all, after all, marriage is for better or worse at this situation.
So the worst has come now. Why are you running away? When the pastor said for better or worse, he said I do. The only problem is the worst that because trust me, there is better in every marriage and there is worse in every marriage. You get to a point in your marriage where you face the worst, okay, and you stay in regardless, because that's the vow you made to God. You understand? The only problem is shine your eyes before you know, so that you know the worst, the kind of worst, or the degree of the worst that you are entering into. That's the thing.
It's quite tricky when you're already married, but when you're still like on your own, it's the best time to make all the decisions that you can make. And I think for me, we say a lot that know the person, do your due diligence and all of that. I think it's important that we focus a lot more on the character of the person, the character of that person, the character.
True.
It's important. The day in, day out, like, aside from, okay, what is making, aside from those things that you can see, that person's character, I don't know what else to use, but the word character is all that comes to my mind. Because I saw, I think it's a post or quote or something, I can't remember that. So that, you know, just marry somebody who is very kind. That if you marry a kind person, it will cover for every other thing that you guys might, like, the person will not hold your excesses against you and all of that. But anyway, my point is just that even being a kind person is part of the character of the person, you know. Let's just focus a lot more on the character of the person that we want to marry than the characteristics that we see, all those outward things that we see, you know.
Or the substance.
The person, because the character is much more important. This person obviously is a greedy person, somebody who wants to enjoy life but doesn't want to work as hard as, you know, and want to seem like he's working at the same time. He doesn't want it to be like, okay, it's only the wife that is doing. He also wants to be seen as if this person is working, you know. But all in all, at the end of the day, if you decide to go into it, just know that it's you that will bear the consequences. It's this lady now that is bearing the consequences of the whole action. There's no matter, even if they give you the divorce the following day, you still have to live with the fact that you have married somebody who is a dubious person, a con man, a con woman, or whatever the case may be, you know. And you have to explain that to your offspring, your children, you know. So it's always going to be there. It's always going to be something that will be a part of your life for life, you know. There's no way you want to remove that you were married to this person. It's always going to be there, you know. So let's just focus so much on the character than all the other things. I think that's just it for me, you know. Yeah, that's just it. Like, we can go on and on and about it, but I think the character of this person is what is wrong. And at this point, this lady just has to make that decision herself, that what am I doing now? What am I, like, you've ignored the cues for so long. It has triggered a lot of things. You have seen the result. You have built him out before. Like, what's the way forward for you?
Now they are now pursuing you.
You know,
the debtors are now, you know, because that's the thing. If they don't see the husband, it's the wife.
Are you for one now?
It's the wife. All this property. If you guys have a house, they are going to come for the house. They will collect the house from you. Because
they are you one.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Let us know what you guys think about this particular topic. Let me know, you know, if there's anything we deviated from or anything that we've spoken about that resonated with you. Let us also know in the comment section below. Also remember that you can send us your truths or tales to our email at truthandtalespodcast@gmail.com. Or you can send us a DM on Instagram at Truthandtalespodcast, or you can send us a DM on our personal Instagram page, right? That's Yemi Ayodeji Victoria.a.fash. That's my Instagram handle. So yes, that's you can reach out to us in any of those avenues. Remember that you can also listen to our podcast on any of your podcast channels, right? Everything, the link, the email, everything is going to be linked below in the description box. Thank you guys once again for joining us. We are so excited to have you here. Remember to like, to subscribe if you haven't, right? And to leave your comments and share this video to whoever you think might be in need of it, okay? And I'm sure a lot, especially if you're a young person, a lot of your friends are going to need to hear this. So please do them the honors of sharing this video to them so that you would save yourself, you know, the trying to mitigate issues in the future, okay? Anyways, thank you guys once again for joining us. Until we meet next time, my name is still Victoria, and this is
Yemi.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.